Hello and welcome back to another episode of Handy Dandy Repairs. Today we're looking at a PS5 that's apparently not displaying, but we're going to find out. This was purchased from Marketplace, so who really knows? So let's quickly jump over to the overhead cam, have a quick look. We've got a disc edition console. The HDMI port looks okay from what I can see. So let's just turn it on and verify that it works. Does power on, that's good. Just move it over here so we can get it plugged in over here. Still a blue light there. Okay, it's going to a white light. That's good. Don't know if you can see that, probably not. It's going to a white light. There is nothing on the screen at all. Okay. Not a problem. Being that it is a PS5, it's probably... Oh, hang on, that's just triple beeped, so it didn't shut down properly. Let me just double check, make sure we still don't have an image. Nothing at all. We do get HDMI lock. The monitor locks to HDMI, but no image. Interesting. Alright, let's get her shut down. And we'll get it opened and have a look. Oh, damn. Our warranty sticker has been destroyed. So somebody's been in here before. So who knows what we're going to find. Okay, somebody has attempted to replace the HDMI port, I can already tell. I'll show you that in just a second. Alright, let's get under the scope and see what we're going on here. The HDMI is over here. Oh God. Oh God. Gotta love when people are honest, eh? Do you think any of this was disclosed? No. Alright. Looks like it's covered in solder mask, which is interesting to say the least. It's fully cured. Begs the question, why is it there? Alright, I'm going to try and pop the port off with a bit of heat. Hopefully that solder mask will let go as well once the heat's applied. Can't say I've ever seen it done like that before. Might just get a sponge ready. And we'll apply a little bit of heat to the area and just give it a quick clean as well. Because it looks like that whatever flux they've used is slightly corrosive. Let's see if we can get this port off. Look at the flux just bubbling out of everywhere. Shows how much flux they've used. So I wonder if they've tried using a solder mask to hold it down. Just gonna remove all this solder. Actually, it looks like all the pins are intact. I'm not sure why they've used the solder mask in the first place. Let's have a look at the back of the board. Honestly, not too bad. Okay. So while the board's hot, I'm just gonna with our sponge again, just give that area a clean as well. Come in with a bit of my own flux here, a little bit, and we will wick that up. Good enough, it's pretty clean. Put this back over, have another look at this side. Again, we'll just add a little bit of heat back into that and give it a clean so we can see where we're at. Now, honestly, this really doesn't look too bad. All our traces seem to be intact. We are missing the little capacitor, which goes along these two pads here. We are missing that. But that's not a huge deal. We can replace that. They're not hard to come by or anything like that. Chuck a little bit of flux down. We'll put some fresh solder on. Hopefully, it's just a matter of dropping a new port in, and we're good to go. Tightened up nicely. Bit iffy on these joints here. They just look a little tired. So I might just freshen them up just in case. So we need to get this capacitor here, which is a 100 nanofarad in the size 0201, which is this guy right here. I definitely brought out two of them. My bad. I'll put one back. That disappeared. Nope, doesn't matter. Found it. Right there. Anyway, let's get rid of that for now. So we got this one here. So we're just going to do this with hot air. Chuck a nozzle on him so we don't blow it away. We'll hold onto it with our tweezers. And just like this, we'll heat up the board. Now, the keen-eyed amongst you may notice that we just sent that diode disappeared. But luckily, I've seen where it went, and I've got it right here. Let me just quickly check which way that went. Okay, and I've confirmed it does go that way. We'll turn airspeed down just a little bit to hopefully avoid that happening again. Okay. Something tells me we might need a bit of flux. I'm not sure if I've tinned the pads enough here for the capacitor. Alright. There'll be a flux for both of these. Just gently circle the heat with low airspeed. until they bounce into place. Okay, that's better. All right. Now that fiasco is sorted out. Next step is to tin a new port, which I've got here. I'll chuck some flux on there. Grab our big iron, clean it up, tin it, just a little bit of solder to tin, and push that around there, and then we just swipe it. Clean our iron off and just double check that there's no bridges here. There isn't there. Beautiful. Alright, now you set this up on the edge of the bench like usual. Set it up about there and get it in focus. Now what we'll do is we'll come in with our heat. Just need to take this nozzle off. Just going to give it a little bit of a heat and give it a clean up. Just grab a clean sponge. Alright. Now we'll heat from underneath. Add a bit of fresh flux on here. Don't need too much. Heat from underneath the board. And then we'll drop our port on once it's ready to flow. Shouldn't take too long with the unleaded solder on there. Sorry, with the leaded solder on there. This is leaded, so it melts at a lower temperature. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. See it all starting to get molten now. There's the other side, and good to go. So we'll drop the port on. Little tap, wiggle, wiggle, side to side, up and down. Just hold down while we come off the heat. Hold, hold, hold. And we should be good to go there. Again, while it's hot, we'll give it a bit of clean up. I'm coming with a brush on this one. So we can clean inside the port as well while it's hot. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we've got a bridge there. I can already see that. Hopefully we can clean that up with the iron. But we'll check the rest of the pins. Alright, let's go set the scope up this way. Bit of a hard angle to catch on camera, but you can see that there. Took a little bit of flux down. Come in with our big iron tip, just cleaned up the edge, and drag it out. Just like that. Burn the plastic a little bit, but that's okay. No more bridges, as far as I can tell. We'll just quickly check that with the multimeter. So this very end one here, with this one here, no shorts there. You can also test in diode mode. Each pin, this one should give us a reading. Oh, sorry, diode mode. We'll go the other way. Now let's swap my leads over on this end. Swap my leads over on the meter because my black probe is not sharp enough. So we'll go this way, and that one there should give us a reading. If I plug the lead in all the way, should get a reading there. 0.6. That should be ground. 0.6. Almost like 6.5 something. 6.5 there. Ground. 6 something. 6 something. Ground. 6 something. 6 something. Ground. 6 something. Oh, it's 5.6. That one's reading OL. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. That one's reading 5.6. That's reading 5.6. That one's ground. That one's reading 4.7. And that one's reading 5.6. Okay. I think that's okay. I'm not too sure about that one reading OL. I'm not 100% sure if that's normal or not. But we'll find out. Let's have a look at the back of the board here. Where are we? Just there. Okay. Not the greatest joints. Definitely clean them up a little bit. Now, big iron tip. Again, just a little bit of solder on it just to tin it up a bit. I'll just do these one at a time. Okay, and the other side. Just reaching our iron a bit there. That'll do. All right. Let's get it back together enough to test it. It's really all we need to test, actually. Let's get this plugged in and let's see if we get an image on the screen. There we go. And it's working, as you can see. So that's good. So what that means is it's all fixed. It's good to go. Now we need to finish assembling it. So I'll just shut it down. Then pull the screws back in, put this drive back on, everything like that. This has been factory reset. It's all fixed. It's all working. So yeah, we're going to call it a day there. So that was a nice easy fix. Moral of the story is, if you're going to try and repair your own HDMI port, maybe don't cover all the pins with solder mask, and you might be able to see which ones are connected. I don't want to judge too bad. There was no damage traces, so clearly they did something right, which is good. Don't want to discourage them or anything. I'm not sure what the solder mask was about. But since we couldn't see through to the solder mask, I'm just going to assume there was a pin or two loose. We were getting HDMI lock, it just wasn't an image. So they were so close, so close. But for us, nice easy fix. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notifications. A lot of people keep forgetting. And we'll see you in the next one.